Hi, welcome back. Oh, sorry, I forgot my intro. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications and ring that bell because I am going to start posting my videos like anytime I can. So let's just get on. So I'm sorry, but I'm on page 161 in the Bible stories in 5 minutes. So this is going to be 5 minutes. And B and H Kids Parent Connection bonus feature included. So it has and then the Big Adventures Interactive. So there's this app that you can do it. So and this is the Big Bible Stories. It's this one. It's kind of backwards. And it's Finding the Lost from Luke 15. Each of these 3 stories tells about how one who lost was found again, and how God searches for those who wander away. Jesus came to teach all people about the kingdom of every God, especially those who were sinners, but not everyone was happy about this, especially the Pharisees and scribes. I'm just going to. One day the Pharisees and the scribes were grumbling about Jesus. He talks to sinners. They exclaimed about Jesus. He talks to sinners, they exclaimed, and not even with them. So Jesus told them this probably a story with a special meaning. If a man has 100 sheep and loses one, what does he do? He leaves the 99 to search for the lost one. When he finds it, he puts it on the shoulders and happily carries it home. Then he calls out to all his friends and neighbors, "Come and celebrate with me. I found my lost sheep." It's the same way in heaven, Jesus said. There is more joy over the one sinner who turns back into God than over the 99 who didn't turn away from him. Next page. Then Jesus asked if a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one of them. What does she do? She lights a lamp, sweeps out the whole house, and searches everywhere until she finds it. And when she does find it, she calls all her friends and neighbors together and says, "Be happy for me. I found my lost coin." In the same way, Jesus said to the Pharisees and scribes, the angel in heaven celebrate over the sinner who turns back to God. Jesus then told them this parable about a father and his 2 sons. A man had two sons one day. 2 sons. One day, the younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of your fortune now." This made the father very sad, but he gave the son his share of the family's fortune. I might be skipping some words, so like some words might be a little bit long, but I'm a second grader turning into 3rd grade, and yeah, I go to Moffitt School. So yeah, and I have okay, pause the book real quick. I have 3 sisters. We're all strawberry blonde. I have one that's a couple days old. It was in May 8th. It was born May 8th and 2021. And then I'm born, which I told you in my other video, my very first video. I was born in 2013. I have a sister that's born in 2015. 2015? Yeah, 2015. June 5th. And I have a sister named Bea. She's born in 2018. And I think her birthday's like February 18th or 17th. Or 16th. And yeah, and yeah, I'm Christian, so yeah. And I don't really care if you don't believe in God. I'm just reading a book for fun. You can just read it. It's just a lot of facts about God and what he did, and yeah, I love you, God. And on to the book. Just a few days later, the younger son gathered up all his belongings and left. He traveled to a faraway country where he wasted all his money for foolish living. After the younger son had spent all of his money, a terrible famine struck that land. He had no money for food and no friends. He had to go to work in the fields feeding pigs. He was so hungry that he longed to eat the pigs' food, but no one would even give him any of that. Okay, so this is him with no food. He's just poor. He's broke because he moved and spent all of his money. So now we're on, and then this is the pigs eating their thing, and I'm gonna read this sentence like this. Yeah, and I just took my pictures today. Oh, by the way, I got my nails done. Green, which you can't really see it because I have LED lights under this. Then blue. So yeah, and one day the son said to himself, "I'm dying of hunger, but even my father's servants have no more than enough food to eat. I'll go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I signed against you and against heaven. I'm not worthy to be called your son. Just let me be like one of your servants.'" Then the son got up and began to long journey back home to his father. And then, by the way, I love fidget toys, so I'll do that in my next video. It's like tomorrow because I go to the YMCA at Moffitt, so yeah. While the son was still a long way off, his father saw him coming, and his heart was filled with love and compassion. The father ran to him, threw his arms around his neck, and kissed him. Father, the son said, "I've signed against you and against heaven. I'm not even worthy to be called your son." But his father called him servants and said, "Quick, bring out your best robe and put it on my son. Bring a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet. Then kill the fattened cough and let's have a great feast to celebrate my son was lost to me. But now he is found again, and so they began to celebrate. Now the older son has been out in the fields when he came home and heard all the music and dancing. "What's going on?" he asked one of the servants. "Your younger brother has come home." The servant told your younger brother, "He has come home," the servant told him, "and he's your father having a great feast to celebrate because he has his son back and safe and sound." But the older the brother wasn't happy. He was angry and he refused to go into the feast. His father came out and pleaded with him to come in. But brother said, "I have worked for you for years. I've done everything you've ever asked, but you never gave me even a young goat to have a money and left comes home. You have a great feast for him." "My son," the father said, "everything I have is yours. But I had to celebrate your brother's was lost to me, but now he is found." And then here's the picture of him, like, looking at him like, yeah. Jesus didn't come to save only the God. Oh wait, so this is the thing. So this is thing, and then on the next video I'm gonna take, I'm gonna choose this. But so I'm gonna read this part, and then and then this part means it's like done, and then I wanna be on the next chapter. So Jesus didn't come to save only the good people or people who already know about God. He came to save all who turned from the sin and trusted in him. Even when we are still sinners, he died for you and me. Now he calls us to trust him as a savior and obey him as Lord. The Son of Man has come to seek and to save the lost. Luke 19:10. And yeah, the next video I'm going to be taking, it's going to be in like a couple more, like in a week or two. Jesus saves the people from Matthew 21 to 28, Mark 11, 16, Luke 19:24, John 12:20, Acts 1. This story, well, I'm not going to be saying that because I'm going to do that later, but yeah. And yeah, no matter if you're not watching this video or nobody watches my dad's video anymore, I still love you. So yeah, bye.